Welcome back to the channel. Today we are in the Jacksonville Jaguars playbook looking at gun trio offset. And guys, this is one of my favorite schemes, maybe of the entire year so far. We'll match with nickel. We already have the ball backed up. And this scheme just gives you a little bit of everything that a modern NFL offense would kind of do. I mean, you're going to get the RPO game with, obviously, you just saw the bubble that we had. And you're going to have a screen as well to play off of it, kind of almost like plays like a tunnel screen without the offensive lineman. And then we're going to be able to do a lot here. We're going to be going right to left. We're going to have corner routes from tight ends. We're going to be running flood. We're going to be running really stretching zones with this flanker dig play. But we'll start with the RPO/run game here. Obviously, I mean, you have the bubble. Pretty simple. I mean, if they have guys in the box, you're going to want to try to run the RPO outside, throw the ball outside. Here's a good example. They have 3 guys lined up over the 3 receivers, so you kind of want to think that's man coverage. Obviously, in the box there, that kind of looks to be a good matchup numbers-wise for us. So I mean that slot guy, of course, he comes in and just shoots his gap and gets a good tackle. But I mean, we'll kind of show you what we meant there in the RPO game. Just kind of show you what we mean. This guy runs with Calvin Ridley here. Just takes a few steps with him. So obviously, I mean, we could still probably have tried to throw that, but I mean, with a one-on-one situation type of thing there. But 9 times out of 10, hopefully you can kind of hand that ball off. Hopefully, in theory, you would have the numbers advantage there. Like, same kind of deal here, right? You have 3 guys kind of lined up sort of to play those 3 receivers with a linebacker there, kind of sort of even numbers advantage. And still can't get it going there. Maybe should have thrown it outside. But you kind of get the idea with the RPO game. We can't bust one right now. Here is actually a good example. We have 2 guys, technically 3 over 3 there, but there's only 2 guys close to the line of scrimmage, so we're going to be able to throw this RPO more times than not and be able to pull off some decent chunks there. They're going to be picked up about 9-10 yards. So if you see, anytime you see 2, like here again, 2 guys over 3, we'll take that all the time. Of course, we can't get a block out there, but still picking up a nice chunk of yards. Anytime we're seeing that, of course, I mean, if they can adjust to that as well. I mean, obviously, it's a chess game, so to speak, where if they play hard flats and stuff like that, I mean, they can sort of kind of play that ball as well, so maybe you kind of hand the ball off. But again, 3 over 2, we'll kind of show you the RPO screen out of this. Same deal, right, with the screen and whatnot. They have 2 guys over your 3, you're going to be able to throw that screen more often than not, right? And of course, we have the run game off of that you just, I mean, run where they're not is where the run game is with the RPO. Pretty simple there. So RPO game, really like it out of this. It's very simple, but you have the screen and you have the bubble. Kind of do same things but different in the same way. So I really like the RPO/run game out of this offset trio offset scheme here. And I don't know if I said this in the beginning. I did flip this because I do have a right-handed quarterback, so it does kind of make throwing the screen, throwing the bubble a little bit easier. With this level sail play, it's kind of backwards because it's going right to left on you. But I mean, same kind of deal. But flood is going to be much easier for a right-handed quarterback, along with flanker dig, kind of more natural to read for a right-handed quarterback. But if you'd be running like Tua or Steve Young, once we get to Steve Young, whatever it is, left-handed wise, I mean, you might want to run this just the normal way and make your progressions that way. But first pass play here is level sail, and I really just like to run this stock a lot of times. The one little kind of caveat type of deal is going to be I would streak Calvin Ridley, the slot guy in this case. A lot of times here just to stretch that seam, and he's obviously in a good spot here. We only have that one high safety, a closed field look, so maybe it is cover 3, and I mean he's in a good spot to kind of run that seam route and kind of hit that tender spot in the zone in cover 3. And of course, I mean, basically we're just running dagger with him and Jones, with Kirk coming across on the deep on a shorter end. And of course, we're just running smash to the left side of the field with Ingram and Travis Etienne over there. So pretty simple what we're doing here. Here we get man coverage. I mean, we'll take that matchup right there. Of course, that's a linebacker on Evan Ingram, so we definitely want him to cook there. But these tight ends, I mean, if you can get a decent route running tight end and whatnot, these tight end corner routes have been very decent for me this year. I've been having a lot of success. Again, closed field look, we're going to streak Calvin Ridley, and of course, exactly what we mean right there. That would be a house call in a game, right? There, cover 3, opens wide up, a little bit shady with the pass lead there, really kind of close there. But again, rotating down into that cover 3, we're going to level sail. Calvin Ridley in a great spot. Julio Jones, oh my gosh. Zay Jones running that deep in here, should have possession caught it. But again, I'm just showing you, Calvin Ridley is in a great spot right there to run that, along with the other progressions, right? And of course, I mean, your moneymaker on this is kind of that smash concept with Oh, that was just terrible. I don't know what that was. I'm trying to force that smash concept though. But of course, that's what we're trying to hit as well. I mean, you see it's highlighted in red and whatnot. Taking the time out from the video here, I just want to thank you guys for clicking on the video and watching here. If you're liking what you're seeing, go ahead and click the subscribe button. I just want to remind you to do that here. Trying to get over that 1,000 subscriber mark. That's a big milestone, so we're looking to get there here. Hopefully by the end of the year as the new season starts here. And yeah, just appreciate you guys checking out the videos, clicking the like, clicking the subscribe, commenting, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet and send it back to the video. Being able to, you know, kind of pull those zones down. There you kind of see it there. I mean, you saw the linebacker come down, kind of play the running back, opening up for Evan Ingram over the top. But you know, you get the idea. You've probably ran that concept many times. It's very, very common in the Madden world. So, Level Sail, really good play. Flood, we'll kind of do this here. Really, what you can do out of this is you can max protect, and then you kind of get a free hot route here. Maybe you like block and release Ingram here. And you still kind of get like a 6.5 man protection. Really like that, especially against like this kind of front here, this kind of look. You have a ton of guys that could be blitzers. So here you block up 7, 6.5, say, and we're just running flood, right? We're trying to run Ridley to the flat, put the guy that's over Zay Jones there, put him in conflict, and make him have to play Jones and Ridley at the same time. So here we're going to do exactly that. He decides to play Ridley down low. We throw it to we throw it to baby Julio, kind of. He had a good week this week. We throw it to baby Julio over the top there. So we're trying to put this guy right here in conflict. As you can see, he kind of starts off by kind of getting in Jones's way, getting in Zay Jones's way, and then obviously he comes down and just plays the flat there. Maybe that's in the case. Maybe your opponent would be playing hard flats or playing their zone drops at 0 yards or 5 yards or something like that, opening up for the deeper out route, the 10-15 yard out route, right? And then we kind of pass let it up, get into the sidelines there. Of course, in the opposite there, if your opponent's playing 15 to 20 yard zone drops, whatnot, it's going to be playing that Zay Jones route, and then of course that's going to open up for the flat routes. Flood, really just a pretty good concept here. I mean, you could obviously even leave that that Ingram route on the backside there. Maybe you even wanted to take all that fancy stuff out and just put them on an in. Here you see 2 high safeties. You could put them on a streak, kind of stressing that. Maybe if they are in cover 2, kind of stressing that. Like here they are in cover 2. Actually, they might rotate it down. But obviously, that's a house call, right? Just by getting matchups, just by playing alignments, basically, right? So, Flood, really nice. Just a really nice concept. I do like blocking my running back 9 times out of 10 on this, just because he isn't doing much. This would kind of be the setup I would run against this 9 times out of 10 if I see a 2 high safety look. And again, just putting him in a little bit of conflict, pulls 22 down, opens up that window in behind him. Very simple on the Flood, very simple on Level Sales, kind of doing one and the same thing, but working different areas of the field with different guys. So, good stuff there in the pass game so far. And this is probably my favorite pass play out of this entire gun trio offset scheme here. And it is what it's called, flanker dig. Very simple, flanker dig. And all I really like to do is streak Calvin Ridley. Again, same rules apply as before. Streaking him, stress those cover 3 looks and whatnot. And here we're basically running, instead of we ran Dagger with him and Jones before, I believe, here we're going to run it with him and Christian Kirk. So we're running Dagger with those two, with Zay Jones, kind of running that wheel route, running that rail route, whatever you want to say. Ingram running a seam, and then ETN running basically another rail route. So here we're really stressing, obviously we're basically running verticals, as you can kind of just see, with Christian Kirk running a deep dig. So really like this here. Obviously a ton of ways that you're going to be stressing the defense. Really vertically here. Before we were kind of stretching them like horizontally. As you can see, right, we're running a lot of like left to right routes here. Same thing with Flood, obviously. We're running a lot of left to right, right to left routes kind of deal. Here, we are just going vertical, right? We're sending basically everybody down the field, but in sort of a creative way. Here you get that switch release, and it just creates matchups down the field that, I mean, it's very, very tough for the opponent to kind of lock up. All right, and then, I mean, there's ways to do it, right? You're playing man, stuff like that. But if they are playing man, I mean, you do have that dig underneath to hopefully come back to here. Like here they are playing man on a very good corner. You can see Christian Kirk still can kind of get open against that. So, really, really nice. That was actually really nice working against man right there. Overall, though, this scheme, very awesome, super dangerous, super glitchy, super whatever you want to say. Here, the other seam is going to open up. I can't quite get him, but the throw, obviously the throw is there. I mean, the huge window to throw to. And then the same rules apply. I mean, we've been hitting the seams here. Same rules apply to these wheel routes, these rail routes, wheel routes, whatever you want to say. Super awesome scheme though out of this Jags playbook. I really liked the Jags playbook last year. It's looking like more of the same this year. and that's a house call again. That would be, I mean, we just scored like 8 touchdowns right there. I don't even know. Jag scheme goes nuts. A very good playbook. I might even switch to Jacksonville. I've been running West Coast for the last couple of years here, but I mixed in some Jacksonville last year as well. But I might switch to this Jags playbook again this year and just run a full time, because it is just for this offset scheme here. I really, really like it out of Jacksonville. If you guys did like this one, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, you know that. Like the video, all that, whatnot. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. We've been putting out a lot of schemes here, offensive, defensive, all that stuff. So yeah, check out those videos on the channel, and I think that's really it. We are pushing for 1,000 subs. Just jumped over 900. Still pushing for that 1,000 sub mark. So that would be a big milestone for us to hit, and I appreciate you guys doing all the liking and the commenting, all the subscribing, all that good stuff that you guys do. And I think that's pretty much it for this video here. And with all that, I hope to catch you guys in the next one.